Right, no work. Come and introduce everyone to your baby sister. Come on, everyone. Show everyone who's here. Noah, you got a present off baby Gigi. Oh, God.
Do you want to have a look at your present?
Uh-oh. Noah has got a present off baby girl. Say thank you. Give her a kiss. Go and give her a kiss. Oh.
Oh,
you love her,
lovely.
don't you? Absolutely. You're such a good big brother, aren't you?
What the hell is in there?
It's make your own dinosaur garden, so it's all mud. Oh, great. Great. Do you want to go and pass it to Janine? Okay.
Okay, you put it in your place.
I don't know what I had in mind, but it wasn't the way I wanted it.
Sausages!
Sausages!
Was that funny? Yeah.
Can you hear it? Can you hear me? What am I doing? What am I doing? Please. Can you give me a kiss? Oh. Can you give me a kiss? I love you. Love you. You got lipstick on you.
Naughty girl.
See you later, alligator.
Welcome to Charlotte Dawson's Naughty Corner. Don't cry. We're back.
Yay!
I'm Shazza D, Obs, Charlotte Dawson. I'm here to tell the story. And I've got a new chopping baby, and you can hear her.
She's here having
It's
a little
baby
wrestle.
girl.
Baby Gigi has
Baby
landed.
Gigi. Oh, Jesus, I've got cramp. Oh, God.
Are you all
Oh,
right?
God. My tits are leaking. I stink of cheese and onion pie. I've still got my nappy on. I've got a nappy on.
mate.
Can you see it, guys?
They've got to be done at this first stage.
Oh, my tan's all sweated off as well. But I've got my nappy on, guys. I've got leaky udders.
The glamour of being a mum, hey?
Yeah.
The glamour.
But I'm here, and I've got my school cake right next to me. But yeah, this is going to... Oh, shit.
Oh, we'll be fine,
shit.
don't worry.
Oh, no. Oh, she's just pooed.
That'll be
Oh,
it.
no. She's done a poonani. That was it. Aye, that nice. Oh, she's still going.
Oh, yeah.
She's
you can
not.
see it on her
She's not
face.
finished. Must be
No.
that school cake
It's more where that came from.
or the chips and gravy before, maybe.
That's it. She's had a clean bum now.
She's had a clean bum.
Yeah.
And now she's back on bitty, and we'll probably have another poonami in a minute. Honest, is it poonami or poonami?
It's
Because I always say the Fangita version.
yeah, it's punami.
Everyone's like, you're saying that's a fanny.
You sometimes
Charlotte."
say punani, which is a
Punani,
fanny, but
punani.
it's punami.
Get your punani out. You don't want to see my punani. Jesus.
Never a truer word said.
I know, it's a growler. It'll growl at you. I won't be going down there for a while. Poor Matthew.
Have you even left the house then? Like since you've had it? Because it's carnage, isn't it? Trying to actually like get organised to get out the house. It takes you about an hour and a half or something.
Oh my God, Janine. We actually went for a walk on Sunday, but we've not been out.
Yeah.
We've been too scared to go out, to be honest. We're
I don't
petrified.
blame you. It's just there's a lot.
So I can't wait. I've had the boys off a little bit this week because they've been a bit ill and stuff. So they've been off this week. So it's been really hard. So I've not really had that time with her to go for a little walk with her, like bath her and just have that
enjoyment.
Yeah, it's been really like Jude's wanted me, Noah's wanted me. It's been like full on mum life this week. I've been shat on 4 times as well.
Oh, God.
4 times from this little peach. But when we went out on Sunday, so we literally got all ready. We didn't get out till 3:30. And then it started raining.
Oh, mate.
It started raining on our family walk. And then guess what? We ended up meeting our friends and I didn't even see my family. I went off with my friend because we had a big argument. It was like, just trying to get out of the house. It was just horrendous.
Oh, mate.
So there's just no point going out. But then you need to get out because you're climbing the walls and there's just toys everywhere. And it's just, honestly, 1 to 2 is like a dream. 2 to 3 is a game changer.
Yeah, because I remember saying this to like another mate of mine, because like some people have been like, yeah, once you've had 2, you know the juggle. And I said that to my other mate who's got 3 kids. I was like, you know, it's like 2 to 3. Is that just like a breeze? And she went, no, it's awful. I was like, oh my God.
I know,
and then
I
the
know.
irony was, as we said that, we'd gone to like this like sunflower place. You know, you've got the really tall sunflowers and you
Yeah.
can do like a trail. And then we lost her middle child. And we were then panicking. And he's in all of these tall sunflowers.
That is going to be me. I'm going to lose Jude
'Cause it's
at
so
every place I
hard.
go to because Jude, it's really weird because, you know, I said Jude's been an angel child the whole time.
Yeah.
Like for the last 2 weeks, no, she's not even been here 2 weeks, but the last like 10 days, he's been carnage. Jude is like feral.
Oh, no.
He's turned into that feral toddler. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, whoa. Where has my angel baby gone?
Oh, mate. Do you think he's,
And he's
like
so big as
getting
well.
a bit jealous? Do you think that's what
I
it
don't.
is?
You see, Jude's not really jealous.
Yeah.
Noah is.
Hmm.
It's more. I think Jude is just feeling it now. I think he's like, well, I don't know. It's just probably been a bit of a shock.
Yeah.
And he's been a bit poorly this week, so it's been a mixture of things. But I think honestly, the boys just absolutely love her. They're besotted with her.
Honest to God, I was like nearly sobbing when I saw those videos on your Instagram of them meeting her and the constant like kisses of the head and everything. I was like, oh my God, this is breaking my heart. It's so cute.
Oh, don't.
It's
Not
so
honestly,
nice.
Noah is just every moment is kissing her head.
Aw.
Gigi's so beautiful. She's my sister. I love her. I absolutely love her. He's so soft with her, so kind to her. Jude is amazing with her as well for his age. And he's just constant, but he still thinks I've got a baba in there. Baba. I said, no, baba all gone. And he goes, baba all gone. He's so cute. But then he says Gigi, like clear as day. Oh, you want to go back on? I'm going to go back on. Okay. Okay. 1 minute.
Are you all right?
1 minute. Let me, sorry, it's just pull on sit out. 1 minute.
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry.
Right, let me just.
Part of mum life, isn't it? Thing is, as well, it's when, you know, like the postman ends up seeing your tits, like anybody who comes to the door, because
Everyone.
people that you just never expect, because they're out like every other like 10 minutes because
Exactly.
they're feeding all the time, and it's
And
always
they want skin to skin. They don't really
Yeah.
want clothes in the way. Do you know what I
No.
mean? So that, you know, you've got to have your bloody udders out at all times.
that's it.
And I mean, I didn't have much dignity anyway, but it's gone well out the window now. And obviously, you can imagine with 3 of them. Like, I can't even imagine going for like a nice Sunday dinner anymore. Like going for tea.
No.
Like, because Jude is at that age. Like I said, he was an angel child. We actually, I've got loads to tell you about the birth. But the day that I went into labour, which I'll go into, he was just running wild. Like Matthew, thank God, is so good with him now. You know, because he runs after him. He's rapid.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And he's at that stage where he won't sit down.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
It's
And
that,
also,
it's like that 18 months to 2, isn't it? It's that is the hardest time. So I've had a baby at the hardest time my toddler is at. When I was pregnant, when Noah was about 18 months,
Yeah.
I lost the baby, and unfortunately, and it was horrendous, and it was a really bad time. But I was quite thankful that it happened when he was, because he was so hard work.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, this would be really tough actually. Even though it really broke all of our hearts, and we told Noah and everything, it was really heartbreaking. It was like maybe it happened for a reason, that we weren't ready, you know what I mean, and we weren't, stuff like that. And then obviously Jude came along, and when Noah was a perfect age, and he loved him and he was amazing with him, and I was like, now I feel like I'm at that age with Jude, you know.
Yeah.
But he is a lot better than Noah was at that age. But
Yeah.
I think he's just instantly grown up as well, because he's gone so big next to Gigi. He's so big, and it upsets me because he is still my baby. Do you know what I mean? And it does. I feel like I'm going to cry because I'm so hormonal.
But the thing
I
is,
just feel really like mum guilty as well, you know.
don't feel mum guilt. Like, listen, you know, you're not the first or the last person to have a third child. And also, the other thing is, you've got to remember that, like, in about a year, you'll be laughing your head off about this because you'll have a 1-year-old, you'll have a 2.5-year-old. It's just acclimatization. And I remember when Sonny was born and Leo was little, having these massive pangs of guilt because I'm like, oh my God, normally I'll be putting you to bed, but I can't even get in and out of the bed because I've had a C-section and I've got another little baby that needs me more. And it's like the odd glance I get where he's looking over going, please come and do this, but knowing that I couldn't do it. And it kills you, doesn't it?
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. No one prepares you for like mum guilt, and it never goes away either.
No,
like,
it
never
doesn't.
does it.
No, even now, like when I've told you we've had those sleepovers where Leo will be on a mattress on the floor and Sonny will be like on the bed. And even though Leo's like 9, I'll look over and feel guilty that he's on a mattress on the floor and not in the bed with us. So you can never win.
You can never ever win, can you?
You can't.
But obviously you've got to think like in a few years, few months, I'll be looking at them all playing. And everything will be worth it. Do you know what I mean?
Of course it will.
It'll all be worth it in the end. Everything, we've created this lovely family, and they all, the boys are. I'm so blessed that the boys are the way they are with her. I think obviously in a few years or a few months, like just seeing them all play together when they're a bit older, will just make everything worthwhile, and just everything will be like, oh, look what we've built, like, look at the family that we've got. And I'm so blessed that the boys are just so good with her.
Well, that's it. And this will hopefully like make you feel better. Like last night, you've got loads of work to do, and like Steve was away, and I was like, I had so much to do, and I said to Leo, I was like, please, if I read Sonny's story, will you like snuggling up? And he went, and then Sonny went, yay, Leo snuggles. And then I read him a story, and then they both cuddled each other to sleep last night. And it's those moments that you've got
So
coming,
cute.
but you're so sort of overwhelmed with all of the newness that you can't see that far in the future. So I just need to
always
let you know
just
that.
I keep looking at Noah and Jude, and because I really want to get them bunk beds, like
Leo and Sonny,
Leo
yeah.
and Sonny. I really want to do that because, and he keeps mentioning that, like Pepper and George. So I'm just. Can't believe Peppa Pig's mum's pregnant. Pregnant at the same time.
Can't believe she's copied you, so
She's
rude.
copied me, hasn't she? I'm coming for you.
Gegging in on it.
I know she is. God, you cheeky gal. Jude's obsessed with Pepper. So, I think I just love seeing them two together. Like I keep when I'm just sat with Gigi on the couch, and they're just the best of friends, and I just can't wait for Gigi to be involved. She's gonna have them wrapped round her little finger, isn't she?
But also, let's fast forward, right? In about 16, 17 years, when she's got her 2 big brothers looking out for her and like looking after her.
Oh my God, they're never ever gonna let her go out or anything. They're going to be so overprotective of her, aren't they?
Exactly. So they'll end up properly looking after her when she's older. So, it's just that short sort of span of mum guilt. You've got to get over that hump.
And I
then you'll
got
be
my
loving
baby
it.
girl.
Yay!
I got my baby girl. She's
here.
jumping on me. She's bloody farting on me. Oh my God, I got my baby girl. I can't wait to dress her in all the fabulous outfits. Come here, what's wrong? She never ever cries.
Right, well, you have a little cuddle for a minute, and then in a second, I'm going to ask you all about the birth. I
all about
love
the
a good birth story.
Oh, she's lifting her head up. She's quite really strong.
Oh, she's like, hiya.
Sound like a pig. Sound like Pepper. Back in a sec. Probably going to have more bitter. Welcome back to Naughty Corner. And now it's time for the birth story. Dun, dun, dun.
I love a good birth story. I cannot wait to hear this.
Well-
Let me get my cuppa.
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
This mama's milking it, literally.
Literally.
Oh,
Tell
God.
me everything.
Right, so we obviously thought she'd be early, didn't we? Because I was so busy with like panto and just up the wall, and I just thought, obviously having two crazy wild kids as well in the mix, I thought I'm always busy with them. always picking them up. It's definitely going to bring it on. Do you know what I mean? Then, obviously, it was getting closer to, like, the 2 weeks. Matthew had a false alarm every single night.
I remember that.
Yeah. So it was every single night. Obviously, I thought I was going into labour. Because I think with Jude, I had a C-section booked, a planned section. I was really relaxed. I knew that I was having a section. I knew what day I was going in, what time. Noah was all organised. But, you know, he came unexpectedly on the theatre table with no pain relief. So it went the complete opposite way. So I knew that I had to do it natural. There was no way out. And like I said, a C-section is not an easy way out. It was just because I had a traumatic first birth with Noah. That's why I chose it for Jude.
You wanted to know where you were at.
Yeah. But obviously I pushed Jude out and with no pain relief. So I knew I could do it again.
Yeah.
So that was the thing, that was the anxiety was coming over me of the unknown, of when it's going to happen. Is it going to be in the middle of the night when no one's going to wake up? Everything like that. The kids aren't going to be sorted. Honestly, the things that women overthink about is just crazy. All men think about is the next shit on the toilet and the next scroll on Insta.
When's it due?
Yeah, I know, yeah. And so Matt was like, Shaz, I'm sorry, but you'll have to tell me when you're really going now, because it's too much. So I did feel like I was a bit stressy, but I think the Braxton Hicks actually get worse with the more children you get.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the pains get worse. So it's like your body preparing for it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm no expert, but that's what my sister told me.
I felt like you were then. I was really enjoying it. I was like, expert show.
Look at me.
Loving it.
So then as I got closer to the due date, I was like, why is she not coming? Like, I don't understand. Like, she was meant to be here like 2 weeks ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I started my colostrum collecting a couple of days before, because obviously with Jude, it brought it on really quickly. So I left it to the last minute. Anyway, got to the due date, still no sign. It was weird. It was like the 2 weeks before, like around my due date, I was more in pain. Then it stopped. And I was like, this is weird. Like, when's it going to happen? Is it just going to happen at night randomly? My water's just going to go. So anyway, I obviously was offered a sweep. So, you know, the midwife gets the salad fingers and they go up there, have a right good rummage.
I've never had one. Is it horrid?
It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They're just like talking to you like that, with their hands up you. Like, you all right there? Is it comfy? I'm like, yeah, really comfy.
Time in my life.
But I don't like opening my legs. But it's funny because, you know, what goes in must come back out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you'd hope so with a hand.
Oh, he's still up there. Salad fingers is still up there. So yeah, I had one with Noah. Didn't need one with Jude. But yeah, I love my midwife. So I feel really comfortable with her. So she went up and she said, "Oh my God, I can't get up there." She said, "It's closed."
Oh, for business.
I want my shop's closed.
Yeah.
It's always open.
Who put the sign out?
No, it must be Matthew. So she said, "I can't get up there. Your cervix are closed." This baby's not ready. I was like, "Are you joking?" Oh my gosh. So she was like, "I'm really sorry. I hope I've done something, but I think it'd be." She honestly thought I'd be well early, my midwife, because she was worried about me always being busy. She's like, "You need to slow down." Anyway, she was like, "You need to get walking. You need to just forget about what's happening and it'll happen." So I went home that night and panicked, like I do. Then I had less movements because obviously I was massive, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And there was hardly any room, but you know, you are best getting checked. So I went to the hospital and I was on the monitor and she said, "You're having contractions, you know, on the monitor." And I was like, "I thought I was." So then I was like, rang Matt. I was like, "Get ready. Get your mum and dad on the motorway. This is happening." Right.
Yeah.
God, so I was with my mum, thank God. So I was like, "Oh, if it happens," I had my pin curls in, had my hair done.
At this point as well, while we're talking about that, did Tracy's lashes, were they still intact?
They were still intact.
Thank the Lord.
Thank God.
Carry on.
Trace had her lashes on. She's blessed my mum. She's been sick everywhere.
Oh. Get
over
the
me.
cloth. You've had a costume change. Gigi's having her costume change right now. Tracy's got her lashes on. Matthew's had the call. Matthew, the contractions are coming. Just make sure, be ready. That's where we're at.
So I had my pin curls in, so I was all prepared. I had a
Yeah.
curly blow. I was like buzzing. If she comes tonight, I've had a curly blow.
Yeah.
But I wanted her to come on Friday because I needed to do my tan.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
obviously.
I needed my tan when Gigi arrived. So anyway, I was like, please don't come tonight. But they were like, you are having contractions. Anyway, they just went. So I went to KFC. Got myself, a boneless banquet.
Are you
and we go
cheating
again.
on McDonald's? What the hell is
I
going
know,
on?
I was cheating on Mackey's. I really fancied some mash and gravy.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was the thick gravy, so it was lovely. Tracy's like, is it the thick gravy? I was like, Mum, just anything goes. It's
is what
midnight.
it is,
I'm
yeah.
starving. So yeah, it false alarm again. So it was a bit frustrating. And then anyway, I had to go back every single day to be monitored because obviously I was overdue and they wanted me to be induced. So for some reason, I've always been against the idea of being induced because it's like fake hormones. And I just feel like it's not naturally, the baby's not naturally coming. And I hear a lot of horror stories about ending up in a C-section, like an emergency one anyway. So my best friend's mum works at the planned section area in Blackpool. So I just rang her and she was like, I would definitely go for, a planned, just in case you were in there for 3 days, it didn't work. I want you to go natural because I know you can do it and your body can do it. But let's give yourself till Monday. Then I was a couple of days well overdue then. And she was like, just book it in. I think once you book that section, you will relax.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So I booked the section instead of doing the induced, but all the midwives were like, why are you not getting induced? Like, you'll just have the baby. But I was like, me and Matthew had loads of different discussions with midwives and nurses and everything. And they were like, if you really don't want to do that, but we think if you have the induction, you'll be fine. But Matt was like, I'm not having you go through an emergency section when you could have a planned one. And, but I was like, do you understand the recovery?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because Matt's so up and upbeat, blah, 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 100 miles an hour. I was like, imagine the recovery. But he was like, I think you should just go for it. So anyway, he said, I know you. And once you book that section, she'll just come. So obviously we booked the section on the Monday. And then I went for another sweep on the Friday. So I went for a sweep and then a man went up this time, not a salad fingers.
He went all the way up there.
Yeah, he went all the way up there.
I'm coming in.
I'm coming in hot. So he went up there and he managed to get round. He was like, tried to make myself feel really comfortable. It was hilarious. When me and Matthew were actually there the day before, they went, you're going to need gas and air for this, man. I was like, what? I'm going to need gas and air for a sweep? Yeah. I was like, oh my God. So I was petrified I was going to need gas and air for a bloody chuffing sweep. So he went up and he said, right. He said, the cervix, basically a head is at the back of the cervix. I can't get to the head, but you are 2 centimetres and it's soft. So it's like your cervix are soft, which is brilliant. They're not hard.
That's good,
and it was 2 centimetres instead of 4 centimetres.
Right.
So he said that's because you've had 2 natural births. So you've got, obviously, your body is ready. He said, so that could mean hours, minutes, days. That head will move as quick as anything and she'll be here in no time. So just be prepared. So I was like, okay. So I went home that night. Matt's literally been like, he's not even gone out for like any food, drink or anything. The one night he said, I'm just going to nip out I'm going to go and get us a takeaway. But I'm going to nip and just have a beer. So I said, it's fine.
I can't bear it.
No, you ready?
I cannot bear it.
So I was on the ball. I was like, they're coming, right? So I was on my contraction timer and it said, you need to go to hospital now. So I screenshotted it. He was like, right, I'm literally coming home. So he was like, I said, still get me some food.
But please go to McDonald's now, quick.
Yeah, please. He was going to this amazing kebab place, but I was like, ham and mushroom pizza, cheesy chips. That was important.
Needs must.
I said, I need to eat before I go in. I'm bouncing on the ball and the contractions are coming in thick and fast. And I was like, oh my God, this is happening. And like the whole of my Instagram were like, is it happening? Because it was like, I've documented the whole thing. So I was like, oh my God. Anyway, as soon as Matthew walked through the door, the contractions stopped.
Shut up. Shut
They
up.
stopped. And he was like, well done for getting me home. I was like, no, I didn't. I swear I was having them. I promise.
my God.
Oh, it was so frustrating. So I was like, oh, not again. So I thought, then I went to bed. I was like, they're coming again. I thought, no, I need to stop. Anyway, the next day I thought I'm listening to my midwives and, they're telling me to calm. So we had a kids' party on the Saturday, right? So I was like, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the kids' party. I'm not going to rest. I'm going to go. I'm going to walk. It was a gorgeous day. I was like, we're going to get out with the kids. It's going to happen today on International Women's Day. Mm-hmm. So, and he was like, my midwife who got done the sweep on the Friday, he said, you need to bend down, do that dishwasher. You need to be squatting. You need to be doing the washing. I was like, okay. So I did all the dishwasher, loads of washing. I was like squatting. I was like, come on. Anyway, 12 o'clock, lunchtime, the pain started. And I thought, this never happens in the day.
Yeah.
So this is happening. It's happening.
She's
and I was
coming.
like, I'm going to say it. It's happening. Got to the kids' party. I had a midwife there, thank God, who was one of Noah's friends. And she was a midwife. And she kept feeling my tummy. She said, Charlotte, this baby's coming tonight. Just let you know, them contractions are so strong. They were getting more painful. This is like 2 o'clock. I was like, no, right, I'm still going to keep myself busy. So we all went for some food in Lytham. Right, we all walked.
Could you actually eat?
No.
Okay.
I was sat there and I was just like, I couldn't even speak. Everyone was trying to chat with me like, oh, no. Everyone was drinking wine. I was like, oh, this is just hell on earth. So everyone was like, right, should we all go back to yours and get a Domino's? I was like, I couldn't even fucking speak. So I was like, absolutely fucking not in my head.
Oh. You're literally, mate,
I'm about
you're having
to have a baby, but
baby.
I'm so thankful they came back now because it kept Noah company because it was all his friends and they were running riot in the garden and everything. And I had people here, in case we needed to go to hospital.
Yeah.
Anyway, my friend, so obviously we were timing the contractions. They were coming in. This was like every 5 minutes now. Rang the midwife and she said, Charlotte, just relax, go and get a bath. But I think you'll be going in soon. So had a bath. I was in the bath and the pain in the bath. I couldn't even sit in the bath. Oh. That's when I knew. Oh. So I screamed. Matthew came in, got me out the bath. Like, right, we're going. Let's go. So I still managed to do my skincare, put my tanning drops on. I was like, I need to have a nice glow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to look natural but glowy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
so I put my tanning drops on.
Dewy.
And also, dewy, sweaty. And I also wanted to just be prepared. I didn't want makeup on and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not, anyway. On our way in the car, and I was like, Matt, I'm still really worried that it's going to be a false alarm. And he was like, this can't be a false alarm now. It's got to be it. Come on. So we get there. We were like getting checked. She was up there with her fingers. 3 centimetres. So me and Matt were like, woo, it's happening. It's happening. Oh my God. So she said, right, do you need any pain relief? I was like, yes.
All the pain relief.
She was like, you can't have gas and air yet. You're not 4 centimetres. I was like,
gosh,
oh
is that the rule? I didn't even know that.
You've got to be 4 centimetres. So she gave me diamorphine in my leg, right? So I was like, whoa, I felt like I was on clouds. It didn't do anything for the pain, just made me really like, woo. I was like really drowsy and just like, ooh, not with it. Trace was fanning my fangita.
Yeah,
she was fanning me fangita. So I was buzzing that my mum was with me because my mum wasn't with me for Noah because obviously COVID, and then Jude was too quick. So my mum was with us, thank God, because my sister came here. So thank God we had everyone here because they stayed here, looked after. Because Noah was in great spirits because he had his friends here, and then he had his cousins arriving because my sister and my cousins were coming.
Good distractions.
So, it was. So he was just dead happy, and Jude was fast asleep. So it was all. I felt really happy because I had this horror story of me waking up at 3 a.m. and my water's gushing and having no one around me. So it was great. And I'd had a right good Domino's feast before I'd give birth. Anyway, so.
You know what they say, pizza before placenta.
Oh, I know. Well, yeah. And then there was definitely a shite to go with it as well. Anyway.
All part and parcel of the journey.
Don't. So anyway, I had this diamorphine. My mum's fanning me fangita. She's feeding me Percy pigs. It's a whole experience. And then the pain gets worse. So the midwife said, well, we only check every 4 hours. And Matt was like, I don't think you understand. She's so quick. Like this, you need to just check. So next minute, they checked me and I was 5 centimetres, and that was in the space of half an hour. So she was like, right, you can have gas and air now. So I had gas and air. Next minute, I'm on the bed. The contractions are thick and strong. It's horrible. I couldn't even cope. Waters pop at 9:10.
Yeah.
And then literally by 9:30, I was like, I need to push. I got on all fours. I couldn't sit on my back. I was on all fours. I could feel this poo coming out. It was like a log flume, right? It was a log flume that fell out.
Like that moment in the in-betweeners.
Don't. It was just, there's a party going on and you're not invited down there anyway. Back party. Then 2 pushes and she was out.
That is insane.
2 pushes.
Wow.
When I felt the head come, that burn, and then the relief of the shoulders coming out. Oh my God. But can I just say, I had to give birth to my placenta. So the last 2 times, I've never had to give birth to my placenta. I had to go give birth all over again.
So what happens? Because this is all like, I'm always really intrigued because mine have both been airlifted. I had 2 C-sections.
Yeah.
So I've never experienced like any of this. So when you say that, because like I've heard of people saying that before, do you literally then have to like push it out or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so because I was really, she was pushing my tummy down and I had to push this placenta out, and it's massive.
Is it?
Like, I feel like it's bigger than the bloody baby.
Really?
Yeah, I've actually got a video on my phone. I've got a video of the birth as well. I mean, it's very like gory and on show.
Yeah.
The head is literally, she didn't even make to get the video because the head come out that quick.
Wow.
Honest to God, it was just crazy because when they say the 3rd one flies out, I'm not even joking. I mean, every birth is different for some people, but obviously I just
Muscle
couldn't believe
memory,
it. Like
innit? Yeah.
literally, she was out in 20 minutes from my water. Imagine if I would have waited at home until my waters went. I wouldn't have made it to
You
hospital.
wouldn't, absolutely.
I would not have made
no.
it. And like Matthew did updates on the Make Sense.
Yeah.
And I think he put stuff on and they were like, whoa, that was the quickest birth ever, because it was like, he put stuff on and then it was like, she's here.
That is crazy.
Oh my God. It was just a bit of it. I was in complete shock. The placenta thing scared me more because I've never done that. Jude,
Yeah.
it must have just come out with Jude.
Just came out all at once.
Yeah. And then obviously nowhere, my legs were in stirrups. I didn't know they were there.
Just won't get out,
Yeah. So it was just, that was really scary. And then after that, like Matthew was just obviously like, so he was just really different with the daughter. It was like, he was just, oh my God, this is like my little princess. It was really lovely. And then having my mum there, we've always wanted a baby girl. And it was so special. I was in complete shock still. I just wanted Percy Pigs still, because I was just still in
the zone.
When it happened so quick, it was honestly, when I was on all fours, right, I couldn't even get to the gas and air. I was in that much pain. I was like, oh my God. And I was thinking, Charlotte, just one last push and that's it. You never have to do this again.
Yeah.
Because it is so, if you put yourself in that, oh, it is really hard. Really, really hard. And it's a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Of course it is.
Oh God.
Giving birth to a human being.
Oh, I know. And she was a big girl. She was
Yeah.
8'9". So
Yeah.
nearly 9-pounder.
That is a big baby.
I know that's my
Yeah.
biggest one.
Is it?
Yeah. So, but I did it and I'm really proud of myself.
I'm proud of you. Well done.
And she came on International Women's Day. She's going to be a strong, independent boss bitch like her mama.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm so excited. And it was the day before my sister's birthday.
Yeah,
yeah.
and I got my March baby.
You
I wanted my
did,
March
you
spring
did.
baby and I got it.
And on an even number as well.
Yes. Well, we've got an odd number though.
An odd number of children, but
Yes,
she came on an
but
even
she came
number.
on an even number. And I was just so happy that she waited for, International Women's Day. It was just meant to be. I manifested it and it happened.
Yes!
So I was so happy.
Well done.
But yeah, I think it's just everything. It was just crazy that night. She didn't sleep a wink all night.
Well, they don't, do
She was
they?
just on bitty
Yeah.
all night. So, and it was just amazing having that. My mum, bless her, didn't leave till 5 a.m.
Aw.
And just
Did you
all
come
I'm gonna.
straight home or?
So I stayed that night. because obviously I had her at 9:30, stayed that night, and then the afterbirth pains. Wow, it was actually I actually had them a lot worse with Jude.
Yeah.
They just keep coming randomly in waves because they're still coming now a little bit. But yeah, the afterbirth pains are horrendous. But yeah, I was out. I was literally in and out.
Wow.
I was out by like 2:00 the next day, and then I came home and the boys were just so in love with her.
Oh.
And it was just amazing, really. It really has. And then it's just been absolute chaos ever since.
Well, what a lovely story.
And I still stink of cheese and onion pie. I still look like I'm pregnant. I'm constantly wearing a nappy. And I need feeding 24/7.
Well, you're eating for two still because you're
Yeah.
feeding, aren't you? So you
Well,
burn loads
Noah
of
still
calories.
thinks Penelope's in there. So.
She's not. Gigi's fully out there now. We love her.
I know.
Yay!
I know. I'm so happy. So
Good.
happy. So, yeah. It was a positive birth story, really.
Yeah, a
wasn't
nice
it?
ending.
A nice ending.
Yeah.
Because I was so worried, wasn't I?
Oh, you were, but yeah, I told
I'm
you you'd
such
be
a worrier,
fine.
but yeah, everything's fabulous, and we've got pink in the house. Matthew's walking. I was like, "Oh God, there's pink everywhere. I'm not used to it." I'm like, "Get used to it, darling. Get used to it."